mental trauma goes when a driver chooses not to stop. We do want to warn you, his injuries are serious, and you might find this disturbing.
Probably about 24, 25 pills a day.
It's a lot better than it used to be.
That's how the Blanchards think of Wayne's recovery after he was hit by a drunk driver who was speeding away from police. Now, more than a year later, everyday tasks are still a challenge.
There, I'm making bigger bites for you, but easier. Do you want me to help you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pour this in.
I got it. Good?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks.
This all started back in 2021.
I started my shift 10 p.m. July 31st of 2021.
Just about 3 hours later, he was standing on the side of the road, ready to deploy stop sticks when he was hit.
I remember gravel hitting my face and believe I may have done this.
Wayne can't remember the rest, but his wife cannot forget a detail. Wayne was standing behind a guardrail. The car hit that guardrail and it wrapped around Wayne. And as the car spun around, Wayne was hit multiple times. The metal ripped the skin from his body.
When I went into the room, he was conscious. They had put his face back on, and they put like a bandage to cover it so that I couldn't see that it was detached. He held up his hands like this, and the skin literally just flapped. It's called degloving, where all the skin comes off, but the bones weren't like where they were supposed to be.
He had cuts all over his body, his arms, his hands, his ribs, his legs, even his toes, all broken. He points out scars on his body, and it's hard to find a place that wasn't injured.
This is what a car does to you when you don't stop.
So the guardrail ripped you open and then the car slammed into you?
Yeah.
The courts determined the man who hit Wayne, Tony Perales, was drunk and on drugs as he drove nearly 100 miles an hour on a revoked license. He's now serving a 25-year prison sentence as Wayne and his family say they're living their own.
He misses helping people.
I think it would have been easier had I been shot. I truly do. The recovery would have been rough, but...
It's pretty rough.
Wayne has undergone 46 surgeries so far. In January, he has at least 2 more as doctors try to reconstruct his nose. They're still working on fixing his hands. But he says the mental pain is just as bad.
I was sick of the pain I was in. I was sick of what it's done to Angela. I was sick of what it's done to my parents, our children, our grandchildren.
Wayne says he was lucky he was already seeing a psychiatrist at the VA hospital and had been before the crash.
Come on, you guys.
So now, along with his physical injuries, he's also being treated for depression.
To admit to myself, I'm struggling, it's okay.
We're in it together.
Both Wayne and his wife say they want people to know how serious the mental struggle has been, especially for victims living with long-term pain, and that help is out there. Wayne is currently on medical disability at the Walworth County Sheriff's Office. If you or someone you know needs help with a mental health issue, you can dial 988 24/7 to be connected to counselors. Back to you.